Coming up this week on the local game, Club Talk heads to Modbury Vista, where the WSL side takes the mic and, shows us around the club. We preview the Cup finals this weekend. West Adelaide taking on Football SA, whilst MetroStars are competing against LA Croatia Raiders. Plus, Antonus shares a moment from earlier in the week from a hiking story. Hello and welcome to the local game for another week, episode 21. We're getting to the final stages of the show. Only a handful left before grand final week, and I'm your host Johnny Keko, alongside a man that's been missing in action for a little while now, David Grant. Good to have you back on board, David.
Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for having me back into the starting 11, or the starting 2.
Yeah, starting 2. That's the way we do it here on the show, but good to have you back. You're here with your music shirt on as well, Duran.
Yes, I dug this old t-shirt out, yes, I've got my old Duran t-shirt on by accident more than design. It was just what was in the cupboard.
Let's move into today's episode because we've got so much to talk about. We've got a preview coming up a bit later on of this weekend's Cup Finals. A huge occasion. Can't wait at Service FM Stadium. But let's talk about what's happening at the moment, the hot topics. And first of all, emerging Socceroos and the emerging Matildas happening at the moment. Matildas are going on. The emerging Matildas is happening in Sydney next week, I believe it is. But right now, the emerging Socceroos is going on in Melbourne. We've got so many South Australian representation over there, including referees as well. It's great to see this. And also the next generation, we've got some of the Football SA NTC squads and some from the LA United Reserves.
Yeah, I mean, just to name drop a few, Tom Brinkworth, Joseph Bajewski, Jaden Betterman, Joshua Britvic and Damir Davis, all there in a refereeing capacity.
And Andy Murray as well, he's the coach, I think it was. Yeah.
That's right, yeah. I think he's over there as the referee's coach, yeah. Yep. And as you mentioned, a bunch of local players, Monique Rakiki, Erin Prince, Sienna Calvanese, Alicia Castello, Alicia Gray, and Sophie Tarasenko, whose father I played against way back in the 90s. He used to play for Ukrainian Lion, USC Lion.
Yep.
So I've kept in touch with him. We've always been good pals, and his daughter has made that squad as well. So great to see so many local players in that squad.
So she's over in the Emerging Matildas, which will be in Sydney. And those referees, some are on that Matildas one, Emerging Matildas, and others are on the Melbourne one for the boys as well, which is happening this week, which has been great to see. All kicked off on Sunday, I believe, and big turnout down there. It's good to see one of the a cousin of mine as well, Jerome Scarfo's in the squad as well. Toure that scored earlier this week as well. So that Toure name is really.
There's an Allegich in there as well, but I'm not sure what the relation is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his younger brother.
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
Ethan's
that's great.
Younger brother. So it's really cool to see that next generation, and that's what this tournament's all about. Next generation of players, and also in the men and women, and also the referees as well. So former
teammate of mine is the physio as well, Harry Saliba. So well done, Harry.
Next generation of physios?
It must be, yeah.
But it's fantastic to see, and thought we'll touch on it. And you can also watch all those games on Community TV with a K. That's all streamed online. It's only a minimal fee as well. So if you want to watch your talent and the next generation, South Australia, I've got a really good squad. So definitely worth watching.
Yep, absolutely.
And moving to the next one, there was more success off the park as well at West Adelaide. They're doing amazing things on the park, but off the park, there was a quiz night happening, and it's the second annual quiz night hosted by West Adelaide women. And I don't normally head out to quiz nights that often, but we got dragged to it last year. We came second by 2 points, and we went back for revenge. And us commentators won with a landslide 14 points. And we had to talk about it because I had my first ever trophy lift moment at the end. And there's that photo, action shot of it. How good was it? It was a good night, and very good night put on by both West Adelaide men and women.
Absolutely, and great to see the men there, as we mentioned before, or as you just mentioned there, along to support it as well. So a big night. I think there was about 160 odd there, and we went one better than runners up last year. So
we actually smashed it, and we beat Costa and his team. There's only 3 of them on the team, so it was great to see us be able to get to succeed and take some silverware away from Kilburn for once.
And actually, we should mention a thank you to Costa Garich, because he's the person that took the photo at the end for us. That was very kind of him as a captain of the runners-up team to volunteer his services to taking the team photo.
Anyway, what a great night. Well done to Tilly, Nicole Blackett. She's done a great job organising that event alongside DeCola, and it was Jackson O'Donnell was hosting, as well as Dion Kirk. So
yeah, Dion Kirk, Jackson O'Donnell, Lily DeCola, and Nicole Blackett did a great job.
It was good, and well done to the volunteers behind the bar. They've got their they worked hard that night because all the boys were drinking a lot that night because they came back off of a 1-1 draw that day as well. So
yeah, big result for them. Yeah, big result for them.
So they were really enjoying that night, and some of those names were questionable as well on the team names. But anyway, let's move into. Well, just wanted to shout out. And there's also more quiz nights coming up. I know Salisbury Inter Women have theirs coming up as well, and there's a few others around the grounds as well. So keep an eye out. And head out to a quiz night. Support local clubs. That's what it's all about.
They're good fun, but don't take them too seriously.
No. Who takes them too seriously?
Some people take them very seriously, John.
Next one. Topic number three. On the weekend, MetroStars hosted the Indigenous round, which they've been doing for a very long time now. They had their Indigenous jersey as well, designed by the same person as last year, David.
That's right, Brooklyn Rigney. She's a country girl. I've known her since she played juniors up in the Adelaide Hills Junior Soccer, or football they call it now, association. Brooklyn is a player with Campbelltown. She plays mostly in the reserve. She scored 8 goals in her 6 appearances there, but she has had 10 appearances in Campbelltown's first 11. She was at Comets last year and South Adelaide the year before. But Brooklyn designed the shirts both for West Torrens-Burculla and Campbelltown. Did a great job again. I quite like the shirts this year.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great initiative from the club. They've been doing it for years. They did it when they were with, I think Travis Dodd was at the side when they did it originally. Then he was at Croydon, so they played against Croydon 1 year. I wasn't part of that commentary team back then when we were first coming through. So it's good to see it continue on and be as strong as it is now as well. So.
Yeah. And they were nice, like I say, the nice looking kits. You know, the black and the red was nice, and the Campbelltown and the all white with the sort of black trim was nice, and the West Torrens-Burculla. So nice kits.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's good to see, and great initiative from the club, and all the best for the future for those. And so hopefully we'll see more clubs getting involved in that as well. Very good.
Yeah.
And let's move into club talk.
My name's Ruby, and there's a 70% chance that it's already raining right now.
Hey guys, I'm Mackenzie Wegener.
And I'm Ruby Smith.
And we're at the Modbury Vista Soccer Club women's training tonight. Let's go inside where it's a little bit warmer. Here's the girls.
So Ella Smith, our captain, recently had an injury on the weekend. Ella, what happened?
Shark attack.
Yep. How many stitches?
Just 3.
You should see the keeper. Sorry, Izzy.
Yeah, shout out to Izzy, you're a soldier. All right, Annie, how do you spell boutique?
B-O-U-T-Q. Alright, Zoe, you've got 5 liquids on your fingers. What are they?
Hard solo. Oh my god. Petrol. Water.
Who in the team would you not let date your son or daughter?
I think that's an obvious answer. Probably Annie. I don't know.
Elsie, can you name us 3 WSL clubs?
Western Strikers, Jets, and Vista. I can't even think of any. Liquid Gold, I saw that on TikTok, and I don't know, I can't think of any. That's actually hard.
Annie, how do you spell aura?
A-U-R-A.
That's horrible.
Who in the team is the biggest lightweight at Vista events?
Oh, that one's an easy one. That's Anastasia.
Anastasia's been popular this evening. How do we feel, Annie?
I'm used to it. Bit of aura.
Spelled A-U-R-A. What's one song that has to be played before game day in the change room?
I don't know. Well, I like Baseline Junkie.
It's not on Spotify anymore.
It is now. I swear to God it is. It's last week it came back.
Oh, perfect. We love a bit of Baseline Junkie. Oh, girls! Georgia, what's your iPod shuffle song?
Mine was sexy.
Yeah! I'll ask you a question. Who would you let date your son or daughter?
Probably Mackenzie.
We should ask this person. Wait, we should ask this person. Hi, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm scared.
We just want to know who's the top goal scorer in WSL. I don't know. Who is it?
Me. Mackenzie, Ruby, miss a penalty or give away a penalty?
Miss, because I'm not expected to get one.
Yeah. I'd say miss.
Defenders, mate.
What's your favourite thing about coaching this team?
Has to be the girls. The girls are so great.
Diaz, what's your favourite thing about Vista so far?
Easy. How well the men and the women's team get along and how progressive this club is. It's equal. There's no other crap. This is the best part of it. Haven't experienced it anywhere else.
We're one club.
Hey Tia, what is Diaz's full name?
Diaz und
Andres Alejandro Harry Diaz Wegener.
Diaz Odres Oleaniano Indo. Oh!
That was a good try.
That was good. Yeah, who would you not let in the team date your daughter? Or son, sorry.
No, 100%.
There you are.
No, to be honest, I think all of you girls will probably be worthy of my boy. I think I'm pretty proud of everyone in the team. So some of you, I do want to throw my shoe out every now and then, but I also want to do both my shoes at my kids. So I'm sure that'll make it nice and even, right?
Who in the team would you take with you on a deserted island?
Not Annie, that's for sure.
We really love Annie in this team, just so everyone knows.
Probably Alana, to be honest.
Give us some reasons.
I feel like she's just mature and she knows what's going on. Like, she would just like keep me safe.
Oh, Shay, you recently got a goal on the weekend. Show us your celebration.
All right, I need you to be part of it because you're the first person I ran to. So, right,
What's your pre-game meal?
Pancake. Pancakes.
Pancake.
Pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancake.
Pancakes?
There you go. Didn't ask us though.
Good.
Oh, pancakes.
Mine's pancakes too.
Shock. Would you rather let your son or daughter date Annie or miss a penalty?
Bit personal there. Based on, I'm gonna go miss a penalty.
What's your pre-game ritual?
My pre-game ritual. I have to put my left sock on and then my right sock, and then my left boot and then my right boot. That's pretty much it.
What's your soccer ick?
Jeez, ESL, right? What's an ick?
Like, what makes you go?
What makes you cringe?
Nothing balls. I absolutely hate and detest nothing balls. The ball that has no thought behind it, it's panic. Beep.
So don't do nothing balls, everyone.
Nothing balls, anyone.
No, nothing balls
Gotta be
here.
brains behind it.
You'll get a shoe thrown at you. Alrighty guys, we're off. We unfortunately have to go to training now because Diaz didn't want to give us the night off. So this has been it at Modbury Vista. Hope you've enjoyed.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.
Well, that's the end of Club Talk. Another great week. We love it. Great segment. Only a few more to go, so we'll try and get around to all the clubs and hopefully bring it back next year. But anyway, we'll head to a short break. On the other side, we're previewing this weekend's cups. Don't go anywhere. On the other side, we've got more on the local game.
Oh, it's always a good time. We love getting to these moments. We work several months for these kind of games, and yeah, we're pumped.
Yeah, obviously we are such a young team, and obviously we have depth throughout the whole team, but yeah, the opportunity is massive. We're all really, really excited.
I think just bringing the pressure. We know they're young, but they've been in finals before. They seem to be making them more and more consistently each year. But yeah, I think we've got probably a lot more depth, and we're got more experience, so I think that pays off in the long run.
We've been in a few finals before and haven't been able to do it, but especially playing against the experienced West Adelaide side, be able to get the job done to them would mean a very, very lot.
Make sure you get down to Service FM. It's going to be 2 massive games on, the women's first and the men's afterwards.
To have a big crowd out here would mean a lot. All the support doesn't go unnoticed.
So if you're going to come earlier and stay later as well, that'd be good. Yeah, hope to see you there.
So yeah, hopefully you guys can all come down and support us, and hopefully we can get the job done for you all.
If you've been meaning to come out to a game this year, this is definitely the game. So get your merch on and get the blue and white, and we'll see you there.
Well, there are the women. They're getting ready for this weekend. West Adelaide Football SA taking on each other in the first of the two Senior Cup finals, the WNPL WSL final. Let's preview this game, a big one. West Adelaide High Flyers, well, they're coming off the back of playing each other from the weekend, so it is going to be massive. It's like a second leg almost.
It is, yeah. Look, a great first half performance from NTC. Wasn't enough to get them over the line, and in the end, West Adelaide ran away with it. But cup final, it's a different game. It's a neutral venue, and the winner takes all. So it's a different sort of setting.
So we'll see how they go. Football SA, young squad. They are going to. Some of those players will be heading over to the emerging Matildas the week after, or a few days after actually. So they're very lucky it's not the other way around. Otherwise, it would have been very tired legs going into this final. But what's your take on it? Who you reckon is going to come in stronger? I think West Adelaide is what everyone's backing. But Football SA, you can't take it away from them. They're a good squad. So on their day, they could really tackle West Adelaide.
I think there are a number of teams who can challenge West Adelaide in a finals game like that, and NTC are one of those teams. I think it's within their grasp, but it's hard to look past West Adelaide on form. They haven't lost a single game all year, so it's hard to look past them. So my take, it's probably going to be West Adelaide, but I don't think it'd be a shock if NTC did get the win.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I reckon that could probably do some damage maybe. And let's head into what is another game that kicks off at 2:30. So head down earlier for that if you can to watch that game. And if you're at that game as well to watch purely the WNPL WSL Cup final, stick around because straight after that, 5 o'clock is the men's. Let's have listen to a couple of the players from both MetroStars and Adelaide Raiders.
Any opportunity to win silverware is massive within playing groups, but then also knowing our connection with our club and our community, that this is so big to us and so meaningful to us to be able to celebrate, potentially win and celebrate with our supporters and our group of people. That's something that I can only dream of.
Super excited. Another opportunity for some memorabilia to bring back to the club. You know, obviously a few players that obviously haven't played in a cup final as well. So I think the team's looking forward to getting out here Saturday night, and yeah, trying to win and you know, obviously bring some silverware back to the club.
Yeah, it's massive for us. It's something that's probably a rarity at our club. We haven't been on the national stage, especially for this now new competition, the Australia Cup. So winning that semi-final, knowing we're in the national stage, knowing that we're into the cup final as well, was a tremendous feeling for not only the players but our wider community as well.
Getting knocked out last year, I think it was against Croydon, not making the cup final, not progressing to the Australia Cup was pretty disappointing for the team. We obviously set ourselves high expectations as well, and yeah, we all the hard work and effort we put in was obviously not rewarded at the end there. But yeah, this year we're back in, and the boys are super excited.
I think it's a connection between players, supporters, community members. I think with our club, each player, especially now, has an understanding of what it means to play for us, how it's different, how we're volunteer-based. We don't get handouts from others. It's only us. It's blood, sweat, and tears of our people. People that don't look for recognition. They're the ones that support us. I think our players understand that and recognise that, and I think that's what differs us from every other club.
The club itself is just a real tight-knit club, great family club. They look after their players and their people. You know, obviously we've got a lot of volunteers and special people at the club. Some are obviously not with us today, but it sort of galvanises us as a group. And I guess the team itself, we're just such a really close-knit team. And to lift the trophy and bring it back to the club, just to see, you know, obviously the people in the background, behind the scenes, cherish it and love that for the club itself.
I would be an honour to lift the trophy and bring some silverware back to our community. They deserve it a lot, and their work extends a lot further than one 90-minute final.
Yeah, and also to have the cup final on the same day as the Women's Cup final before us is great. I think it you know, brings everybody together. It's not just a man's sport, but the women's as well. So it would be good to get everybody out there supporting them and staying on for our game as well.
Well, there they both are right there. Big game this weekend. They're looking forward to it. Well, Raiders, bottom of the table in the NPL. You would not expect them to be at this point of the season at bottom, or second bottom now, sorry, and also be challenging for silverware.
No, that's true. They are a slightly rejuvenated side, and to be honest, they've got the players that can do it. And it all comes down to that one moment, to that 190-minute moment, should I say.
Yep.
But, again, MetroStars, hard to look past them, isn't it?
Yeah, and also they've been making some extra young players coming through now. They've mixed up the squad a bit. Well, Stephen Matteo's been playing in the reserves. But then you also saw Osterstock and Uineza making their starting NPL debut on the weekend as well, in that massive win. And MetroStars obviously losing points on the weekend as well to Berks. So 2 weeks in a row, a draw to Adelaide United and a loss. This is not great for MetroStars heading into it, but
I think that result at the weekend, Burculla's result against MetroStars at the weekend, shows that MetroStars are a defeatable side.
Yep.
It just comes down to that 190-minute moment, as I mentioned before. So, I think Croatia Raiders must go into this feeling positive and confident and see if they can get something out of it. But it's hard to look past MetroStars.
I think it's going to be a big game for both of those two on the weekend.
Looking forward to it. And don't forget, the action starts at 9:30 in the morning. Jaguars reserves are playing NTC reserves. So you can get down there at 9:30 and watch those early games.
Yeah, the Campbelltown and Comets reserves as well for the men. So big day. See you all down there. That's our preview. On the other side, don't go anywhere. We got the results from the weekend, plus press for time with Antonus Pagonas.
Your time is now. When passion runs through you, become your own hero.
Welcome back to the local game. Let's go back into the results from the weekend. A lot happened over the weekend, and it's a whole lot of work to try and keep across all 6 leagues. So we'll do it very briefly and get you covered across what happened, all the action, starting with the WSL. Well, some big things happened there. Top of the table clash. Sturt lost 3-0 to Vista on the weekend. Disappointing loss for Sturt. They were chasing them. Now the 3-point gap. It's the last time they meet each other for the rest of the season.
It is. There's only 5 games to go, and Vista are now 3 points clear. They don't play each other again, but Caitlin Williams scored 2 goals, and Shea Pinnegar off the bench also scored in the 74th minute to give that 3-0 win for Vista. And you think maybe that's just going to be enough for them now to maybe get that promotion with just 5 games to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Vista are doing a very good job this season, so good luck to them. Sturt, bit of work to do, but I can't put it past them, though. You never know what can happen.
Oh, yeah.
And then moving to the WNPL, where, well, this is a team that may be taking their place in the WSL. It's Adelaide City. They lost to Flinders on the weekend. Relegation, well, they're down the bottom now, so they're looking more likely to get relegated.
Yeah, look, losing 2-1 to Flinders, I think that means they might be relegated. They're now 7 points adrift of second bottom Adelaide Uni, and it's looking tough now for City after that. They really needed the win at the weekend. They didn't get it, and it doesn't look good.
Campbelltown City, a 1-0 draw over Croydon.
Yeah, Croydon might be a bit disappointed with that. They didn't get a win there, but they've certainly got it, look good for a top 6 position. Jordan Elsey scored his first goal for Campbelltown.
Yes.
Are you going to do an impersonation of the famous celebration?
The celebration? I wasn't going to, but why not? That one there?
Yeah, that's it. Wow.
Yeah. That's why I'm here and not on the park. But good to have someone like that in the little character. He's going to give McCabe a run for his money, and also Constantopoulos.
Yeah. So
in regards to the
goal celebrations.
Yeah, celebrations. Yeah. It's State League 1 where we see West Adelaide, a 1-1 draw with Sturt. That was a big one for them. West Adelaide, are people not paying attention to them as much of a good team they are than we should be?
I think they've been flying under the radar a little bit. They've been there or thereabouts all year. They've never been top, and they've never been out of that. Well, they've been out of 6, but they've never sort of they've never dropped out of contention. They've always been there or thereabouts. So I think we've maybe underestimated them a little bit.
Yes, and they're a team that maybe in the NPL again next year. However, I think in the next 2 years they could be a strong team in about 2-3 years if they get promoted in the next couple of years. I think they might be one of those teams that will be able to stay up like the Modbury Jets were when they came up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and as long as I can tell the difference between Rovu Boyers and James Odenwalder, I'll be all right.
And as long as we can pronounce Odenwalder, then we'll be all right as well. Yeah. And then heading into the State League 2 as well. In the southern side of things, whoa, this is a massive one. 3-1 win to Mount Barker. I never would have thought I would be saying that. The bottom place Mount Barker are beating top table Eastern United.
Yeah, well, I mean, Eastern United started as they have in many games. James O'Connell opened the scoring for Eastern in the 16th minute, but Mount Barker scored late on in the game. 2 goals from Alexander Metanomsky and Eliseo Rizzo scored in the 80th minute as well. And who would have thought that the side at the bottom of the table, with only 1 win this season so far, would get their 2nd win against the likes of Eastern United, who've really been doing quite exceptionally well so far. But Eastern, of course, don't have Dennis Mackay anymore.
No, so is that the end of them? Who knows?
Well, you wouldn't think one player would make that much of a difference, but you've got to commend Mount Barker. I mean, they're not the most successful of clubs in the State League 2, but that's a huge result for them.
Biggest one in the history, and I started out my career in soccer covering Mount Barker and Adelaide Hills Hawks, so to see them finally win a massive game like this is huge for them. So
Absolutely.
I don't know what it means to them, and it's also great for their confidence as well. So
See, I think you're a Hills boy at heart, mate.
Hills Hawks?
I think you're a Hills boy at
Oh,
heart.
Hills boy, yes.
Yeah.
I am a Hills boy at heart, absolutely. I grew up there, not grew up there, I'm from this area, in the western suburbs, but I did go up there a lot. So, the Hawks and the Mount Barker United, I don't have connections to any clubs, but if I have to say a soft spot, it would be up there for sure.
Yeah, okay, good.
But anyway, I'll cut that part out. And in the State League 2 North, 6 points between Vista and Gawler now.
Yeah, it looks good for Vista, doesn't it? There's still 5 games left there as well. Enough of a buffer there for to suggest that Vista will at least make finals. Of course, you win that league, you don't get automatic promotion.
No,
that's the frustrating thing, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just ridiculous that you could win that league and still not be guaranteed promotion. But Vista and certainly Eastern, to go back to them, are the 2 teams that have really, deserved it this year. So hopefully both those 2 sides will get up.
We'll see how it goes. But we've discussed it on the show just weeks ago, and there's so many ways you can do it differently. But anyway, that's what we got this week. Yeah, see how it goes. Anyway, let's head to Antonus Pagonas. Press for time. Over to you, mate.
Johnny, a big congratulations from all of us to former Adelaide United coach Carl Viet, who has been hired by Football Australia to lead the Joey squad. His first job in the new role, he's scouting the under-15s and under-16s in the emerging Socceroos competition in Melbourne. We wish him all the best, and I wish you all the best after our little hike earlier in the week. Hope you're recovering well.
Thanks again, Antonus Pagonas. Press for time. Great one.
I'm a bit sad, Johnny.
Why's that?
I didn't get an invite to that.
To the hiking? Well, I'm sorry about that, mate, but you're probably glad because I suffered during that. I said I wanted to go for a nice stroll, and he takes me to a steep. It was crazy. It was steeper than the stairs down at, or steeper than the hill at Service FM Stadium.
Oh, it's good though that you go out there. Fresh air's good for you, Johnny.
It's great. Here's a quick footage of my reaction as well. We can watch it on the screen of me suffering up that hill, and then Antonus just giving me a little bit of a laugh.
And you are a Hills boy at heart. We discussed that earlier, so it's in your blood, mate.
Yeah, I am. I love the hills. Fresh air. That's what it's about, isn't it? But there's me struggling. So anyway, that was a lot of fun, and we ended it off with a great feed. And there's a snap of my tacos I had at the end of it. So there was food at the end of the race. So just preparing myself because I might go out and train one day. Who knows? I might have to go and train with the club one day. They might need me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
possible.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm just getting my fitness up, and it was good fun.
Yeah, good.
Testing my boundaries, and I did yaw a lot because we had to go see this the damn wall, and I was just.
There's no need to use language like that.
Well, that's kind of what I called it after a few times. I'm like, where is this wall? Wasn't happy, but anyway, we got there in the end. It was fun. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. We'll see you all next week. That's the end of the show. Enjoy the cup finals this weekend, and good luck this weekend. You're on the call, so
I am on the call. Yeah, I'm not playing, but I'm on the call. Yeah.
Yes, I'm. I'll be there as stadium ground announcer, so you can hear me around the grounds.
And don't forget, it all starts at 9:30. There's an early morning kick-off there, so it's the whole day.
Yeah, 9:30, and the seniors kick off from 2:30 to 5 o'clock. So a lot of fun. See you down there. Get your tickets down. footballersa.com.au/tickets, and we'll see you all down there. That's all from us at the local game. Catch up then.
Do you know what? I'm hungry like the wolf.
I like that.